Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are going to be taking a deep dive into Proverbs 13.
Ooh, fun.
It's a chapter packed with insightful sayings about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah?
Righteousness, wealth, discipline,
Oh, yeah.
consequences of their choices.
Uh-huh.
We're going to really get into all that.
Big topics.
Big topics, yeah.
Love it.
But before we get started,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on Proverbs in general?
You know, I've always found it fascinating how these, short sayings
Yeah.
can, encapsulate this, timeless wisdom, you know?
Right.
It's pretty neat.
Totally.
One that always resonates with me is, a stitch in time saves nine.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right? It's a reminder that,
If you fix it now.
addressing problems early can prevent way bigger issues down the road.
Totally. I love that one.
It's a classic.
Well, let's dive into Proverbs 13.
Let's do it.
One of the first things that jumped out at me is this contrast between wisdom and foolishness.
Okay.
Right off the bat, Proverbs 13.1 says, "A wise son heeds his father's instruction,
Mm-hmm.
but a mocker does not listen to rebuke."
Yeah. It's setting the foundation right there for,
Oh.
making wise choices.
Right away.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I think Proverbs are full of these comparisons, right?
Uh-huh.
Kind of encouraging you to think about the path that you're choosing.
Yeah.
Proverbs 13.16 says, every prudent man acts with knowledge, but a fool flaunts his folly.
Ooh, I like that.
Right.
It's a powerful image.
It is.
Sometimes I feel like we see that playing out around us.
Oh, for sure.
What about you?
Definitely. And the consequences of
Yeah.
ignoring advice are
Yeah.
pretty clear.
Like spelled out.
Yeah.
Proverbs 13.13 says, "Whoever scorns instruction will pay for it,
Oh.
but he who respects a command is rewarded."
Interesting.
It makes you think about the company you keep,
It really does.
doesn't it?
Because Proverbs 13:20 goes on to say that whoever walks with the wise becomes wise,
Okay.
but the companion of fools will suffer harm.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, right.
It's like your friends are gonna...
It really emphasizes how our social circles shape our choices
Yeah.
and ultimately our destiny.
Wow.
It's kind of heavy,
It is heavy.
but it's true.
It is.
Yeah.
This makes me think about mentors
Yeah.
and the impact they've had on my life.
Mhm.
I've had some amazing mentors.
Yeah.
And I've really benefited from seeking advice and,
Me too.
having those people in my life.
Many times.
I'm curious, have you had any experiences where seeking advice or mentorship
Oh, yeah.
really made a difference for you?
Yeah, it totally reinforces this idea that surrounding yourself with wise counsel
Mhm.
is just crucial for growth and avoiding pitfalls.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good time.
Big time.
Well, let's move on to another topic.
That's right.
Proverbs 13 also dives into the topics of wealth and work.
Okay.
And I think it offers a perspective that's
Yeah.
super relevant even today.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that?
I mean, Proverbs 13 definitely emphasizes hard work
Uh-huh.
and diligence as the path to lasting wealth.
Totally.
Proverbs 13.11 says that wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but
Yeah.
whoever gathers little by little will increase it.
So slow and steady.
Yeah, it's like a reminder that true wealth is built gradually through consistent effort.
Yeah, I like it's cautioning against the allure of instant gratification,
Totally.
which we see all the time,
all the time.
especially today.
Oh, yeah.
With lottery tickets and all these become a millionaire overnight schemes.
Uh-huh.
But Proverbs is promoting a different path
A different way.
that values steady progress.
It's like the tortoise and the hare.
Totally. Slow and steady wins the race.
Exactly. It's not just about how we acquire wealth, though.
Okay.
It's about our perspective on it.
Okay.
Proverbs 13.7 says, one pretends to be rich but has nothing.
Mhm.
Another pretends to be poor but has great wealth.
It's challenging us to look beyond outward appearances.
Absolutely.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Right. True wealth isn't always what it seems.
Totally. And then there's Proverbs 13.22,
Okay.
which states that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children,
Mm-hmm.
but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous.
That's almost like a warning
Right.
about the fleeting nature of material wealth
Yes.
and the importance of righteousness.
What are you going to leave behind?
Right. What's your legacy going to be?
Exactly.
That's a really insightful interpretation.
I'm full of them.
I love it.
It suggests that material possessions are temporary,
Yeah.
but what truly matters is leaving behind a legacy of goodness.
It's all about the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to another theme.
Okay.
Discipline and righteousness.
Ooh, getting serious.
Yeah, I like it. Proverbs 13.3 gets straight to the point.
Lay it on me.
Okay, it says, "Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life.
Okay.
He who opens wide his lips comes to ruin."
It's about self-control.
Right.
Control. Words have the power to build up or tear down.
Totally.
So you got to be careful.
And then Proverbs 13.6 and 21.
Okay.
they paint a stark contrast
Ooh.
between the paths of the blameless and the wicked.
Okay, I'm listening.
Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless,
Mm-hmm.
but sin overthrows the wicked.
Okay.
And then 21 says, adversity pursues sinners,
Uh-oh.
but the righteous are rewarded with good.
Interesting.
So it's really emphasizing those consequences.
The natural consequences of our actions.
Yeah, there's a natural order to things.
For sure.
Like choosing righteousness leads to blessings.
Yeah.
Wickedness leads to trouble.
It's like what you sow is what you reap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one's is a little controversial.
Oh, boy.
So buckle up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Proverbs 13.24.
Hit me.
Whoever spares the rod hates his son,
Okay.
but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him.
So this one, you definitely have to understand the historical context.
Yeah, in the ancient world, the rod symbolized discipline,
Uh-huh.
which was considered an act of love
Okay.
and necessary for a child's development.
I see.
But obviously, times have changed.
They sure have.
And it just highlights how ideas about discipline
Right.
have significantly evolved.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see how parenting practices have shifted.
Totally.
But, the core message of, guiding and shaping young lives,
Right.
that remains constant.
It's still the same goal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Proverbs 13 also touches on the concepts of hope and contentment.
Ooh, I like those.
Yeah, me too.
Good ones.
Proverbs 13.2 says, hope deferred makes the heart sick,
Uh-huh.
but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life.
Ooh, it's so beautiful.
It's poetic.
It really captures that contrast between delayed gratification
Yeah.
and the fulfillment of a long-awaited dream.
It acknowledges that waiting is hard,
Totally.
but when you finally achieve what you've been working for,
Yes.
it's the best feeling.
Like that feeling of accomplishment.
Right.
It's so rewarding.
Okay, but then Proverbs 13.92 cautions,
Uh-huh.
a longing fulfilled is sweet to the soul,
Okay.
but fools detest turning from evil.
So you're saying it's not enough to just want something.
Right.
Your actions have to, match your goals.
Totally. It highlights the importance of integrity
Uh-huh.
and living in accordance with your values,
Yeah.
even when you're, pursuing your dream.
It's not just about the destination,
Right.
but the journey itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Proverbs 13.25
Okay.
reinforces this idea of, finding true contentment.
Mm-hmm.
It says, the righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite,
Okay.
but the belly of the wicked suffers want.
So it's saying that, true fulfillment
Yeah.
comes from living a righteous life
Totally.
and not chasing fleeting pleasures.
It's about aligning your actions with your values
For sure.
and pursuing a life of purpose.
That's the beauty of Proverbs.
Yeah.
It presents these contrasts
Mm-hmm.
and encourages us to think about the path we're choosing. Totally in our own lives.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Proverbs 13,
Yeah.
it's clear that it's full of these opposites.
Uh-huh.
Wise versus fool,
Righteous versus wicked.
diligent versus lazy.
Yeah.
So how can reflecting on these contrasting ideas help you make better choices,
Mm-hmm.
leading to a more fulfilling life?
That's the question.
That's the
I
question.
love it.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and I hope you enjoyed this deep dive.
Me too.
See you next time.
Hey.